going on, guys? My name's Long Sensation, and today we've got for you guys is episode 4 of my Call of Duty Ghost Gun breakdown series, in which in this episode we're going to be covering the K7 submachine gun. As always, once this video gets to 150 likes, I'll then upload the next episode in which we're going to be covering the AK-12. As always, guys, the gameplay in the background will be a KEM strike with the weapon that I'm talking about, in which in this episode it will be a K7 KEM strike. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the gameplay, so let's get down to the stats of this weapon. First of all, one thing to note about the K7 is that it has an integrated silencer. This means that you can have up to 3 attachments by default on this weapon, which of course will give you a major advantage. Now moving on to the damage of this weapon, it will deal a 34 up close, guaranteeing you a 3-shot kill. However, it will drop off to a 15 at really long distances, therefore taking up to 7 bullets to kill. This means that this weapon's damage is one of the lowest within its category, and therefore a really low damage weapon. Now moving on to the headshot multiplier of this weapon, which is pretty standard throughout the submachine gun category, dealing a 1.5x. The output of this weapon is also pretty standard within the submachine gun category, dealing at 896 rounds per minute. As well as this, the magazine size is slightly above average, 32 standard or 48 extended. The reload time of this weapon is also pretty standard throughout the submachine gun category, 3.2 seconds with no bullets within the magazine, 2.5 seconds with bullets in the magazine, and a reload cancel time of 1.8 seconds. Now the recoil of this weapon is fairly high, going up in an upwards and right motion, therefore burst firing this weapon at long ranges will definitely keep you guys on target and allow you to gain some long range kills. Overall, the K7 submachine gun is a fairly standard weapon, however its integrated silencer definitely gives it a major advantage. Now moving on to the recommendations of this weapon, I would always advise the grip attachment of this weapon, as its recoil can tend to be a really big problem at really long ranges. Extended mags would also be a good option, as with most submachine guns you find that you're reloading at a really frequent basis because of their natural high rounds per minute. Now moving on to my 3 perks that I would always recommend with this weapon are a combination of both stealth and awareness. Now these perks are definitely essential, as with this low damage weapon you want a major advantage in all of your gunfights. Amplify, off the grid and dead silence will definitely give you this advantage because of the nature of these perks. Amplify simply allows you to hear your enemies, which of course will give you a major advantage in winning gunfights, as you're going to be able to hear your enemies before actually seeing them. Off the grid will simply prevent you from showing up on the enemy's radar, which of course will prevent your enemies from locating you, which of course will give you a major advantage in winning a gunfight. Dead silence simply prevents your enemies from being able to hear you, which of course once again will give you a major advantage, especially if you're up in the enemy spawn. Now guys, this has been episode 4 of my Call of Duty Ghost Gun breakdown, in which we've covered the K7 submachine gun. Once this video gets to 150 likes, I'll then upload episode 5, in which we're going to be covering the AK-12. But anyway guys, I've been Long Sensation, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.